Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching another video. Today I thought I would go through my SLG collection, and if you don't know already, SLG stands for small leather goods, and all of my pieces are going to be designer pieces. We've got a bit of a range here. We've got Louis Vuitton, loewe, Celine and Saint Laurent. And I'm also going to talk about whether I would purchase these pieces again, purchase from these brands again, and also what SLGs are on my wish list. So, without further ado, let's get into it. The first piece I've got, and actually this is the first piece I bought from all of the pieces I'm going to show you today, is the Saint Laurent card holder. Now, this I purchased, I want to say in 2015. So this piece is nearly 10 years old, and you can tell because it does have some pretty bad signs of wear. I'm not sure if it's going to focus, but yeah, it does have some pretty bad signs of wear. And I personally, because of this piece, would not buy from Saint Laurent again. Now, granted, this piece is very, very old, and I don't know if the quality has gotten better over time at Saint Laurent. I haven't purchased anything from Saint Laurent since this piece, and I got my limited edition YSL bucket bag. I'll link the unboxing for that if you want to see baby Rachel unbox that, because that was years ago, like I say, nearly 10 years ago. But yeah, this, I can't lie though, this card holder did have so much use when I first got it. It was my pride and joy. It matched the bag that I got because it's in this embossed croc leather. It's obviously not actual crocodile. It's not an exotic whatsoever. It is just normal leather but embossed with croc. And it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slots and a zippy pouch at the top. Everything's still well. Oh, there's coins in here. We're rich. 6p. I have to spend that wisely. Yeah, so inside, I mean, yeah, it has been well used. Well used. It's kind of a bit manky in there actually. Really good compartment though, it does fit a lot. I noticed that the zip, sorry, every time I start to film a video, the pigs just go mental. I think it's because my voice. They think they're about to get fed. But what I've noticed is the zip has pulled away a lot of the leather on the inside there, so that's all scraped away. That's not supposed to look like that. And you can sort of see on the other side that bit's black and then that bit's been scraped away, so that's the difference there. It is a smooth zip, kind of, and yeah, it has stretched a little bit. Like, I did overpack the card slots, but I believe when I bought this, and checking the video actually, I want to say I paid £175 for this. I refuse to believe that it is that cheap now. Also, that's not cheap by the way, but in the realm of what we're talking about, I imagine Saint Laurent's version of this now is probably £250 if not more. I don't know if they still do this exact one, but I'm sure that they'll do something similar, and I'll link the similar one below. But yeah, at the time, this was just their classic standard card holder. Like I say, it has really held up well. Now I'm looking at it and I kind of want to start using it again. She's been out of action for a little while, but she's great. I can't lie. I very nearly gave this to Tommy actually, and I'm thinking about giving it to him, but he only has like 1 card. So, oh, do you know what? Also, something else that always happens is when I'm filming, people decide that that's a good time to message me. So I'm sorry if my phone goes off throughout this. But yeah, it's great. The wear annoys me. This really has like come apart on the corner there, but at the same time, like, is that inevitable? I've got other pieces that I've had for just as long that don't have that wear. I'm undecided on Saint Laurent. Also, Saint Laurent just isn't really my kind of bag anymore. Okay, next up is actually my newest piece from my collection, and that is my Louis Vuitton Clay. Oh my gosh, I forgot the name then. It's the key pouch, but Clay in French. This is amazing. This is the classic Clay nothing fancy about it, in the demi-ebene print. So that's what this print is called, in the canvas. You can get these in all kinds of prints, colours, materials. They do these in leather as well. In the canvas, they obviously come in the demi-ebene, demi-azur, and the monogram, and then you can get, like, you know, the Christmas animation versions. You can get the special collab prints. There's all the things, like, each season when they ever come out with a new range, or, like, you know, summer in the city, spring in the city, all of those ones. I hate the colours from the spring and the summer in the city collection, but anyway, yeah, you can get lots of different versions of these. Lots of people collect the clays. My dream is to have a clay collection at some point. I'm going to talk about this a little bit later and also in another video, but the new Tyler the Creator collection that's coming out with Louis Vuitton, oh my god, firstly, it's absolutely incredible, and I'm going to do a whole separate video on that. But I'm so disappointed that they didn't do a clay. I got sent the lookbook from my sales associate, so I've seen every single piece that is coming out in that collection, and they didn't do a clay, and I'm so mad about it, because 100% I would have put money down for that. Like, I am so upset they haven't done a clay. I'm very tempted to get the Pharrell clay and start my collection that way, but yeah, for now we've just got this. This retails for £220. It's insane. I understand that. I'm just going to do a disclaimer now. I understand this is a lot of money for a little pouch. We don't need to talk about it. I collect them and I love them and they make me happy, and that's all that matters. So with this pouch, you can fit a good amount on it. I'm going to just take my keys off for now, just so that they're not jingling the whole time, but this is where I keep my flat keys. And inside I've just got a lip balm. This is the number 7 Hydroluminous lip balm in the colour Nude. Love it, by the way. And my key fob for my car. You can fit more in here. I actually normally do have more, but at the moment I don't. But yeah, it's very generous and it does fit a good amount. You can also, like, for something that doesn't have like a wide bottom, you can actually fit like quite a lot in and still zip it up. Then it's just got the classic Louis Vuitton zip, and then of course the D-ring. This means that you can attach it onto your belt, onto your bag. You can have it as a bag charm that's like got, you know, lip balms in, or perhaps something less valuable other than keys and stuff if you've just got it as a bag charm. But recently, and this is only recently, I've been putting my flat keys on this, and I've just really loved it, and I don't know why. And I'll sort of explain with the next piece how that's come about and why I could just use the next piece, but really been loving using it with the keys on. I don't know what it is. I think it's because basically if I've got my flat keys on here, which are obviously my most used ones, I've got my car key in there, my lip balm, I can fit a credit card in there as well. In fact, let me just show you that quickly. So here's a card. That goes in too. All in there, I'm good to go. That's literally all I need. Now, if you want a starter piece and you don't have anything that's designer at the moment and you're thinking about treating yourself to a luxury item, this would be a great one to do, because you can just walk around with this. If you are a person that has a very small bags or no bags at all, you've got everything you need there. It's perfect. So I highly recommend these. This is what I just take out on a night out as well, because that's all I need. So there's that one. Absolutely love that. That should be about the same price because I only bought this last year. I got this in Cannes in France. I will tag the video so that you can see the vlog that I got this in. But yeah, lovely piece. One of my favourite pieces I've ever bought. Next up is the most used, most practical, most highly recommended piece that I've ever bought from a designer house, and that is my Louis Vuitton key pouch. This honestly is incredible. Actually, this is called the 6-ring key holder because technically the other thing's called the key pouch, but yeah, 6-ring key holder. I bought this in 2017, so I've had this for what, 7 years is that? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, yes, 7 years. Honestly, incredible. This is in the Empreinte leather, so hoping the camera can pick it up, but it's leather with the Louis Vuitton monogram imprinted into the leather. So it's absolutely beautiful. I love it. It's obviously misshapen, don't get me wrong. This has wear and tear. But considering that it has sharp things in it, it's in my bag every day without fail. I go nowhere without this thing, even if I don't need the keys that are in it. And that was a little thing that I was going to explain. So at the moment, I've actually got a spare hook on here because I did have my flat keys in here as well, and I just had all my keys together, which is wise. And you know, I'm worried that, you know, because I now have to remember both, that's going to bite me in the butt one day. But anyway, on here I've got my work keys, my mum and dad's house keys, 2 more work keys, and my letterbox key for outside. So that's holding, like, on this hook I've got 3, on this hook I've got 3 keys, this hook 1, this hook 1, this hook 1, and then on this hook I had another 3 keys, and they all fit in. So what's that? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 keys were in here at one point, bearing in mind this is supposed to hold 6, and it still did up absolutely fine. Don't get me wrong, it's misshapen over the years. I stuffed this thing, but it has done so well, and really the only damage on it, and I only noticed this the other day, is a slight scuff on this corner, granted. And the popper, this does annoy me a little bit, but the popper, the gold has come off it slightly and it's now a bit more silver. But considering the amount of use this thing's get, I mean, honestly, like, it's really so well worn. I'm really impressed. I really highly recommend, if you don't feel the need for the key pouch, but you want to get one designer thing for yourself in your whole life, or you're starting a collection and you want to know what to start it with, this is invaluable, because none of your stuff will get scratched up by your keys ever again if you've got this. It's amazing. I honestly can't recommend it enough. If I remember correctly, I paid somewhere in the region of £280 for this. This particular one in the leather is now over £400. Obviously, there's been a price increase over the last 7 years. That goes without saying. I bought this when I got my Louis Vuitton Neo Noe in the epi leather. I was originally going to get the epi leather version of this, which they still do, to match the bag. Then I saw the emprunt, and at that point I was trying to get something from every single heritage material at Louis Vuitton. So I've got an epi leather piece, an emprunt piece, a multi monogram, a normal monogram in my Speedy, my Neverfull is Demi Eben, and my key pouch is Demi Eben. So the only thing I don't have now is Demi Azur. I don't know if I'll get a Demi Azur piece because it's white and grey, and I just feel like that's going to get ruined. But yeah, this is my most highly recommended piece out of everything, including bags. If you're going to get anything, get the key pouch. Okay, next up we have a piece from Loewe, and this is their standard card holder. This is in the repeat print. They have discontinued this and it drives me insane. So this piece, as you can see, has the Loewe anagram repeated all over it, but it's very subtle, and if you don't know what this anagram is, then it's not really showy, is what I like about it. It's not in a different colour, it's just imprinted into the leather. And yeah, to me it's subtle. It doesn't even say Loewe on it, actually, apart from in this top bit. I mean, the camera's probably not going to pick that up, but it does say Loewe in there. But obviously no one's looking in that bit. So if you don't know what the anagram looks like, then you don't know that this is Loewe, and that's kind of what I like about it. It's very, very subtle. None of my stuff is really very showy. This I can't recommend highly enough either. If I remember correctly, this was £190 when I bought it. I believe it's now gone up to £220, but they don't do it in the repeat pattern anymore, so it just has one anagram in the bottom corner, and that's one I bought my dad for Christmas a couple of years ago. It's also not in the lamb, this is in the lambskin, I believe, or the calf skin, and his is in the grained leather. So they have changed it a little bit, but I think you can still get this colour. This colour is avocado. And I got this to match my Loewe QB bag, which I will also link, because that has the repeat anagram pattern over it. And originally I wanted that in the beige and avocado colorway, and then I saw the tan and avocado colorway and went, sorry, the tan and beige colorway, and went with that instead. So I got it to match that bag, but in the color that I originally wanted, if that makes sense. So yeah, absolutely adore this, highly recommend. It's got 5 slots. You can't overstuff this, I will say that now. You can only fit 1 card in each slot, probably for the best anyway. And then in this top bit, I put my most used coffee cards in there. Last but not least, we have the Celine Trifold wallet. This does still exist, but I will link the most similar version that they have now. I bought this, I want to say in 2016. So again, we're getting on for nearly 10 years with this. This is 8 years old, I believe. This piece I bought to go with my Celine Nano luggage tote. It matches the colour perfectly. It's in the colour cerise. I can't remember what the yellow is called inside, but it's got this incredible flash of yellow inside. I adore this wallet so much, and the only wear that this piece has on it, really annoyingly, but they have changed this now, is the popper has the leather torn off it. Like, the poppers are covered in very thin leather, and it's just ripped off, like it all rubbed off perhaps. This one's super dirty as well. It's a real shame because actually the rest of it has worn so beautifully. The edges are perfect still. I mean, I've stuffed it to within an inch of its life. I've stuffed it to within an inch of its life. But yeah, the edges aren't very worn. Like, everything's perfect. Like, on the inside, it's looking really good. The one thing I will say, the coin holder is disgustingly filthy, but I mean, it's yellow and I'm putting metal coins in there. What do we expect? Other than that, it's great. The thing that they've changed about this, and I haven't checked recently, but last time I checked, what they had changed about this was the poppers were no longer visible. So it's still a popper. I believe it's now just one, which I don't like because I feel like then these side bits will flap up if it's just one in the middle. I kind of like that it had 2, but it's more like this. So this coin piece has a popper, but it's within the leather, so you can't, it's not actually visible. So the popper's there, but as you can see, it's not visible. So they've done that for the outside bit. That's what it was last time I checked. Again, I'm going to link the version of this now down below so you can have a look yourself. But yeah, this matches my Nano luggage tote perfectly. It's even got the white stitching. I went for the one with the yellow inside just because it was beautiful and I loved it. And this is from Phoebe Philo's era at Celine, so it does have the accent over the E, which I'm very proud to have. It has a bill section at the back. Inside you've got this coin section that like flaps either way. So coins are in there, but it does have a card holder on the back of it. Then you've got 2 slots here, although as you can see, it's got so many cards in. 2 slots here, again, covered in cards. A hidden slot down the back there, and actually another hidden slot behind the coin bit. So in total, we're looking at a bill section, a coin section, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 card slots. But this wallet, I used to use as my normal wallet, but I now use it for all of my coffee loyalty cards because I'm like the coffee connoisseur of Brighton. As you can see, I've got many coffee loyalty cards in here. They're all in alphabetical order so I can find them easily. And I do take this with me wherever I go because I never know what coffee shop I'm going to end up in. And it's just really simple design with the Celine Paris logo on there. I'm tempted for maybe just a little while to use this as my proper wallet again. But we'll have to see. It does really well as my coffee card holder. So yeah, there we go. So that is my complete collection. The 2 I would recommend most would be the 2 Louis Vuitton pieces. The Loewe is like a very close, if not joint first. Close second, if not joint first. The Celine wallet I do highly recommend actually. Like, I can't really say anything about it, and they changed the design of this now probably because they had a lot of people saying that this was happening. Again, I don't know how I feel about the Saint Laurent piece overall. It's worn the worst, I would say, but it is the oldest, and I think it's more that I just wouldn't buy from Saint Laurent now. so that's why I've kind of gone off it. But yeah, those are my pieces. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Sorry if I've been a bit like all over the place. I'm on like my 4th coffee. I genuinely should not be allowed more than 2, but here we are. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Please comment down below which piece was your favorite. If you have any of the pieces, do let me know, and if there's any others that you recommend, then let me know that as well. And actually, I know I said at the beginning of the video that I'm going to do like a wish list, but I kind of did that in my 2024 wish list video. And also I want to talk about the Tyler the Creator collab in a different video, and pretty much my entire wish list is just everything from that collection, so I will talk about that in that video. But thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.